I think the challenge is when you're saving money is how do you keep saving more and more money when you reach the total bottom of what you can save. That is a dilemma that we're going to talk about a little bit at the end of this video. When we started the quest in 2007 to save extreme amounts of money, it was easy at first. We got rid of the TV, we got rid of the cell phones, we got rid of anything extra, going out to eat. But as the years gone by and we keep paring down and down and down, the challenge is, what can we save now? Well, I'm still learning things, and one of them is not buying shavings at the store. Now, in the past, we have bought, in the wintertime, we buy some shavings that are pine shavings. It gives them a lot of warmth, but now we're in the spring season, and now we don't need to buy that. Also, mixing up my own feed for my chickens. That's another thing that I started doing to save money, buying things here and there if it's really discounted, or contacting local food banks. That's another video I did that was extremely popular. So I shared how you can contact your local food banks, and any food that they don't get rid of and they don't know what to do with it, I go and pick it up and I use it for my animals. That's one way I really saved a lot of money. If you're watching this video and you like it so far, maybe you could do me a really big favor. Why don't you subscribe to my channel and get my daily videos? That would bless me so much. You don't know how good it feels to sit out here and have the sun shining on my face. So I got it mostly cleaned out. Now I got to go ahead and put the shavings in. So these were boxes from Amazon, and I have a full video tutorial on it, all the information about it, and I will try to remember to share that at the end of this video. But now, since it's springtime, I don't use the pine shavings. We will be using these cardboard shavings. And it's actually a lot more comfortable for my chickens than if I had the pine shavings. The pine shavings can be a little bit scratchy, but this is really nice. So I have 3 eggs here. I collected my eggs late last night, so they didn't all lay yet. That happened one time for me. I put the eggs in my pocket and I totally forgot. So the challenge is, how can we save more money? So what I do now is I look at my expenses and I try to figure out, okay, what can I do more to save? I've done a lot of videos on salvage food and expired food, and that videos I explained all the ways that you can use older food. So I'm doing that. I'm not spending as much for the chickens, so that is a really big blessing for us, because we do rely on the eggs, and the eggs are a big part of our protein because we don't buy as much meat as we used to. So meat is a big expense here for all of us, and so we rely on protein of beans and eggs and things like that. So we saved there. I'm going to be growing a lot of things this year. Now, as you know, I do have a resource for food that is less desirable food, but it's free, so we can't complain about that. We don't have a TV. We don't have any form of entertainment other than free here on the homestead. And so the challenge for me is to come up with ways for all of you that save money that will keep you interested in my videos. So I'm going to be working on that, because the whole idea of my channel is, well, to save money. I mean, that's what it was born out of, a need and a desire to save money. And so we got out of $300,000 debt. We got out of that in only a couple years because we took everything down to the bare minimum, and we are the bare minimum today. So we don't go away unless we have a reason to go away. Gasoline is so expensive, we don't need to fill up our tank only about once every couple weeks. And when we go away, we do a lot of things in a central location. And then what we do is, there's a grocery store right beside there. So if we need milk or something like that, then we go right there because we're there. We don't travel around very much these days. We don't go away hardly ever. And we just pretty much are here at home. As you see me once a month, and I help do a lot of volunteer work at the local initiative where it's a food truck. It's not a welfare program or anything like that. It's a community food drive. What I do is I help out there, and I have a lot of videos on that. And that's only 2 miles from my home. And as you know, that is where I was raised, at that church. And the pastor of that church is a relative of mine. So I just don't have a whole lot to say as far as trying to save more and more money. I'm going to be showing you more salvaged food and what you can do about food. We throw away very little food. And so one thing nice about having chickens are chickens will eat your leftovers. And people have lots of questions on that, and I will be more than happy to answer that. We give our chickens just about anything and everything. We do not give them meat. If you give a chicken meat, it can make them become aggressive. Now, that's just my feelings with my chickens. Of course, I am not the ruler of the chicken household. I'm just sharing with you my experiences. And the chicken feed that we do buy at Tractor Supply, that is a supplement chicken feed, we have no issues with it. We like it. We add it to all of the other things that we give them because Tractor Supply is very cheap as far as their chicken feed. To be honest with you, there is no place local to us that even has the chicken feed at even close to that price. And so we have to do what we do to save money to survive. You know, I talk about buying things from other countries because it's cheaper. That's what the money is. That's what we have money for. So if we got to go to the Dollar Tree once in a while and get something that we need and it's cheaper there, we go there. If I had all the money in the world, it would be amazing to just buy everything that's American made. I don't have that money. I don't have those funds, and most of my subscribers who watch my videos, they don't have that kind of money either. So we live on the bare minimum. And the bare minimum is this. Hubby has one cell phone that's disposable. In other words, we pay by the contract per month, and it's like less than $25. I think I forget how cheap it is. It's very reasonable. And that is just a regular phone that is pay as you go. And I think it is a track phone. So we don't have any of that stuff. We don't have cable. We do have the internet, of course. I have to have the internet. And I don't go to the hair salon. I don't get my nails done. I don't buy clothing. For me, the clothing is all hand-me-downs or clothing that I'm able to get through my business. And I'm just trying to think. We are really trying to reduce our electricity. We live in a very old mobile home. It's a 1963 double wide, and the wire in it is old, and that means our electric is a lot higher than a lot of mobile homes in our area. But with that being said, we do not use a whole lot of electricity. We are able to run my little washing machine now since we're getting warmer temperatures. We run that on a solar unit now, and so we can run that. Otherwise, I had to do it by hand, and it was just awful. Why do I live this way? Well, one, it came out of necessity. You know, we needed to live this way back in 2007. And then it became a way of life, and to me, it's a fun way of living. It is, I set goals for myself. I like this way. I like having, I don't know how I'm gonna say this, but I'm gonna just say it. I like living in a mobile home with issues. Now, you're not gonna hear a lot of people say that, but I like Little House on the Prairie. I would love to live totally off-grid, but to live totally off-grid means if I would move away, that would cost a lot of money. I like not having things fixed. I like the old 1963 windows, which you gotta pull out and have a nice dowel rod stuck there so they stay open. I love it. I like roughing it. That's how I am. I love the camping feeling. I love cooking outside. It's just something I really enjoy. And as long as I enjoy it, yes, Mildred, I see you. And as long as I enjoy it, I'm gonna continue to do it. Hubby, that's a big question. You hear all the time me talking about it, but people wonder, what about your husband, Tessie? Well, let me give you a little secret. He's worse than me. He is absolutely 100% worse than me. He would save every little penny he possibly can. Yes, we both follow the same rules, and he is just as tightwad. Let's use that word, tightwad. He's just as tightwad as I am. So yes, he is a big money saver. But you gotta understand, we both grew up with saving money. Saving money is in our family and it's in our bloodline. So everyone, take care and we'll see you guys again tomorrow. Oh, and say hi to Mildred. This is Mildred. She's a little bit cranky this morning because she wants to have some special treats of oatmeal. I need to get that for her and finish cleaning this chicken house. Oh, by the way, I think I forgot to answer this. Our son gets all of these boxes and he actually shreds them for us. And he has a commercial shredder that you can buy on Amazon. So it's made to shred cardboard. Well, here, take a look at this video right here and that will explain everything to you. Bye, everybody. You're still here? Come on! Go on now, everybody. See you again tomorrow. Bye!